What up, y'all? It's Rich here, return to rolling. I have a beautiful day here in Michigan, as you can tell. And so I figured today would be a great day to hit one of my local skate parks and to test out some new items that I just got. So here are the items that I'm going to be testing out on today's episode. The MyFit Fatboy liners. I heard a lot of great things about these. I almost got the MyFit Second Skin liners, but I decided to go with these because these were said to have a little bit more support and more comfort. This is a heat moldable liner, which means that you can throw this in the oven, let it warm up, put it on your foot, tie it up real tight, and then when they cool off, they will actually mold to the shape of your foot, which is really dope. They're this soft material, meshy, jelly kind of material, so looks like a lot of comfort for people with wide feet like me, so I'll give you a heads up on that for all my wide-footed bladers out there. These also in the description said that over time they mold to the outside or the inside shell of your boot on the outside of the liner, should make it even more comfortable. I'm a huge fan of laceable liners, more support. I think they look cooler. And then of course I like the little pull strap here. I just think it comes in handy, but it also looks cool coming out of your skate if you have the right skate. So the MyFit Fatboy liners, I'll let you guys know how these do. All right, next up, I'm actually gonna be testing a skate, okay? If you watch my video review of the New Jack Pros, then you know that I said on there that I skated the Razors Shift 2s for a little bit. Love the skate, love the responsiveness. I think they're really well made. They were just too slim for my foot. I hopped on the Blade Trade Outpost Facebook group, and I managed to come across these Razors Genesys 11s. Now on there, I bought them from a really cool guy on there. Shout out to Ken if you ever watch this. But he sold me the cuff and the boot, and they had different sole plates on there. I hopped on Roller Warehouse and Intuition. I bought white buckles. I bought white sole plates to swap out. I put my TRS blank frames on here. These have the Eulogy Kelso wheels, and then I put dead anti-rockers on here. They're actually a wheel, like, you know, they feel like urethane, but they're hard like an anti. And so we're actually going to be doing a test of a few things. I got the MyFit Fatboy liner in here. I got the blank frames on here, which I already love on the TRS New Jack Pro. But then we're also going to talk a little bit about the dead anti-rockers on there as a solution to not riding flat, but also not riding full classic anti-rockers. And so the Razors Genesys 11 is also going to be talked about on this episode. Lastly, what we're going to be testing out today, since it is a cement park, it does have a small bowl there. It's got a lot of, you know, smooth concrete, you know, curvy things, a lot of pump areas. And so I actually am going to test out, I got these on the Blade Trade Outpost as well. These are the ground control mega frames for riding flat, 58s all the way across. You have the mega frame, which is a taller frame, different H-block area for riding flat. It kind of protects the wheels a little bit more for your grinds. But I put these on here because I love the New Jack Pro. You can go watch my review on this actual skate when it came with the blank frames on there, how they come. Love this skate, one of my favorite skates I've ever skated. But today I'm gonna try them with the mega frame, riding all flat at the skate park. I'll let you guys know how the mega frame, all flat wheels feels riding at the skate park. I'm out here at Clawson Skate Park. First product we're gonna try is the MyFit Fatboy liners inside the Razors Genesys 11s with the blank frames and the dead anti-rockers. So here we go. All right, next product we're gonna go ahead and try is the Rollerblade TRS New Jack Pro with the ground control mega frames riding flat. Let's check these out. All right, so starting with the Genesys 11, this is a great boot. It feels responsive. For me anyway, it gives me a lot of confidence just right away skating this. It's flexible, but it feels supportive as well. Just a great skate. You can double lace them, so it's cool. You get all the colors blending in. I really like how they look on my feet as well. If you are a wide-footed rollerblader and you're looking for a skate that just works for wide feet, this is the skate for that. People hail this and kind of, look at this as like the blade for wide feet. It's got a nice wide sole, just feels great, I love the skate, love how it looks, good skate. These dead anti-rockers, listen, wasn't sure about them when I bought them, didn't know if they'd be, much different than like plastic anti-rockers. Man, I'm so pleasantly surprised by these. They're urethane, so they roll when you go over things. They roll like a regular wheel. Can't feel the difference really. I'm probably going to purchase more of these and put them on any aggressive setup that I have going forward. Love the dead anti-rockers, but I would say that you probably get the same result from any anti-rocker that's actually made with urethane instead of plastic. So love the anti-rockers as well. The MyFit Fatboy liner. First of all, absolutely great liner. This cuff, or around your shin area, super supportive, super thick, super padded. Feels great. I love that it's laceable. A lot of support up here. I will say this, being honest though, it's almost, I wouldn't say too flexible or too, soft in the foot area, but I did have to tie really tight on the lacing and on the boot lacing to feel like I had my ankle and my heel locked in really well. My foot was sliding around at first until I retied them and felt like I got a good ankle lock in there. And so maybe heat molding them is the trick to that, but I did have to do some relacing because my foot was sliding around so much with these liners. But they are really comfortable. They feel really great. I would highly recommend them still. I'm going to try them in my other skates. I'll let you know how they feel in there. But for wide feet, really comfortable. But since this is such a wide boot as well, I feel like I had almost too much room. So I'm going to try to figure that out, and I'll let you know how I progress with that. All right, and the last thing I'm going to talk about is the mega frames. I don't have the skate over here. I left it in the trunk. But the mega frames, riding all flat at the skate park, I love that as well. I didn't have wheels that were tall enough. That frame can fit, I think, a max of 64 millimeters. Like I said, I had, I think, 58 millimeters. So there were times that I would lean. If you saw where I was carving in the bowl, I had to kind of step over or kind of jump to turn because I couldn't really lean, because when I leaned, the frame and the wheel were so close in height that the side of the frame would actually scrape the ground and I almost slid out. And so I think I need to put the max size wheel in there, a 64 millimeter, so that way I have more room to lean before the frame touches the ground. But I would say they're very fast. They're very smooth, and it was a ton of fun. Like I said, if you're gonna get the mega frames that can do maximum 64 millimeters, you should probably just go ahead and from the get-go put some really great bearings in there and get your 64 millimeter wheels to get the full experience. And then the TRS New Jack Pro is just, if you are looking for a solid skate and you have wide feet or you don't have wide feet, I can't hype it up enough. And I've had it for months now since I did my review, and I've skated park. I've put big wheel frames on there. I've done aggressive in it. The New Jack Pro is a super solid skate. As far as wide-footed bladers, the Genesys 11, great option. And as always, the New Jack Pro, I'll say it again, great option as well. I would recommend the mega frames from Ground Control. Get your maximum 64 millimeter wheels in there to have the best time that you could have on them. And get yourself some dead anti-rockers, because they do make a huge difference if you're an anti-rocker rider, but you still want a smooth experience while you're just rolling. They're great. MyFit Fatboy liner had a little technical difficulty, but I'm going to heat mold them. I'm going to try them in some other skates as well, and I'll let you know how that plays out. Thanks for watching. This was another episode of Return to Rolling. Stay up. We'll see you guys next time.